Yo, what is good, NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. It's pretty crazy that we are already at week number 16 in the NFL with only 3 weeks left of the regular season. Playoffs is right around the corner, but there's only one team that's officially clinched the playoffs, which is the Green Bay Packers. So the playoffs in the AFC and the NFC is still wide open, so this video is going to be really interesting to see who we predict to win those games. If you guys want to comment down below some of your predictions, please feel free to do so, as we love getting into the comments and hearing your opinions down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you guys enjoyed. With that being said, let's get right into week number 16 in the NFL. To kick off week number 16 in the NFL, we have a Thursday night matchup between the 49ers and the Titans. The 49ers are coming off an impressive victory over the Atlanta Falcons, while the Titans drop one to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The momentum is certainly on the side of the 49ers, but the Titans are still a superior team as far as talent is concerned. I think this will be a really fun game to watch. I expect a close contest, but I ultimately feel like the Titans will find a way to get the job done at home. We have the Tennessee Titans winning in a close one, 24-23. The Cleveland Browns are a tough team to nail down as of late. They're 500 on the year, sitting at 7-7, and are dealing with a lot of COVID cases, like a bunch of NFL teams. Their passing game has been struggling all year, but it seems like their dominant run game is hit or miss these days. Either way, they have a tough challenge ahead of them going up against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, a challenge that I think they will most likely lose. They've been too good lately, and after last week, they're the lone team in the NFL that clinched a playoff berth. If the Browns defense can somehow rattle Aaron Rodgers, they have a chance, but that's the problem. Aaron Rodgers has been playing really good football as of late. We have the Green Bay Packers winning this game 30-21. Are the Arizona Cardinals a fluke? It certainly feels that way after we all witnessed them lose by 18 points to the Detroit Lions last week. While I certainly will not label them as a fluke myself, there are many questions to ask after a game like that. Do the Cardinals have what it takes to beat a good team in the playoffs? I don't know. Only a couple more weeks until we find out. But regardless, this will be a fun one between Arizona and the Colts. The Colts are now 8-6 and look like a really good team. They're coming off beating the red-hot New England Patriots, and Jonathan Taylor could seriously be the MVP this season. I honestly feel like the Indianapolis Colts are the biggest sleeper team in the AFC, and I think they're going to beat the Arizona Cardinals. I have the Colts winning 27-24. What a horrific season it's been for the New York Giants. While they've had a few bright spots scattered here and there, they're ultimately 4-10 on the year and staring down the barrel at another wasted season. And Daniel Jones has officially been shut down for the entire season. On the flip side, we have the Eagles, who are a 500 football team, and they've not been really consistent all season long, but they're definitely the much better football team than their NFC East counterparts, the Giants. Jalen Hurts has become a real threat at the quarterback spot. I don't know if the Giants will be able to contain him. We have the Eagles winning 24-14. Both of these teams are coming off Week 15 victories. The Rams are clearly the better team, and I think they'll ultimately get the job done this week. But one thing that I'm really looking forward to is the matchup between Vikings star wide receiver Justin Jefferson and Rams all-pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey. That's going to be a really fun matchup to watch. At the end of the day, the Rams are definitely the superior football team, and I'll be quite shocked if they drop this game. We have the Rams winning 24-20. Bill Belichick has already gotten the better of the Bills once this year, and now he aims to do it again at home. Winning in Foxborough is a tough task for any organization to take on, but I think the Bills might have the Patriots' number in this one. The Patriots' offense, although often successful, is very one-dimensional with Mac Jones at quarterback. The Bills are quite the opposite. They have so many different ways that they can move the ball down the field, from legs of Devin Singletary and Josh Allen to the talents of Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis on the outside. They will make it difficult for the Patriots defense, an incredibly important game for the Bills. I like Buffalo to win this one. But at the same time, it really is hard to bet against the greatest coach of all time in Bill Belichick. But we're going to get the Bills getting their revenge on the Patriots with a final score of 24-17. The Buccaneers are banged up to say the least. Both of their star wide receivers, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, went down last week, and Godwin actually tore his ACL and will miss the remaining of the season. And their star running back, Leonard Fournette, will miss the rest of the regular season with a hamstring. The Panthers aren't exactly the most formidable opponent either. This is definitely the Bucs' game to lose despite all their injuries on offense. I still think they'll get the job done, and Tom Brady bounces back after getting shut out last week by the Saints. We have the Bucs winning 28-14. In what could possibly be the grossest matchup of all time, the Jaguars are heading to MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. There's really no other way to say it. Both teams have been awful this year. There are a lot of parallels between both teams. Both have rookie quarterbacks, terrible defenses, and first-time head coaches. Well, the Jaguars had a first-time head coach. We all know what happened on that front. Regardless of the Urban Meyer fiasco, this game between the Jaguars and the Jets could go either way. New York Jets head coach Robert Saleh has been diagnosed with COVID, so he might be out of this game. But this game will be headlined by the two rookie quarterbacks, Zach Wilson versus Trevor Lawrence. They've both been having a really up and down season this year, well, more down than up to be honest, as the number 1 overall pick and the number 2 overall pick square off. We have the Jets to win this game in a tight one, 21-20. Who would have thought that the 1-11-1 Detroit Lions would beat the 10-3 Arizona Cardinals any given Sunday? That's one of the best things about this league. You just never know what you're going to get. There's no question about it. This has been another extremely tough year for Detroit, but you cannot deny the heart that this team plays with. They wouldn't be able to beat the Cardinals without it. Now they're headed down south to take on the Falcons, who are very hit or miss. Matt Ryan in particular has really been struggling for the past 6 weeks or so. He has not had a 300-yard performance since week 9, and he's only thrown for 3 touchdowns over the last 6 games. Not your typical Matt Ryan numbers. I might sound crazy, but I like the Lions to get the upset in this one. The momentum is on their side, and Dan Campbell's Lions plays with heart. We have the Lions winning 24-21. In a totally lopsided matchup, the Chargers are looking to keep their wildcard chances alive by beating the Texans this week, and they definitely should. Rookie quarterback for the Houston Texans, Davis Mills, has actually been playing pretty decent football. Gotta give him credit where it's deserved. No matter how you slice it though, Justin Herbert is due to have an offensive explosion this week against the weak Texans defense. So we're gonna take the LA Chargers to win this game 24-10. And just like that, the Bengals are back on top of the AFC North. This would be the most important game of the season for both teams, as a win for the Ravens would send them right back to the top of the division. Both teams are sitting at 8-6. I think this game is going to go down to the wire, and Lamar Jackson is still really battling with an ankle injury, but Huntley really stepped up and looks like a really good quarterback. But at the end of the day, we're going to take the Cincinnati Bengals to win a tight matchup, 25-24. Two struggling teams are looking to add a meaningful win in what has been a tough year for both organizations. At this point in the year, the Bears should only be worried about 2 things: firing head coach Matt Nagy and developing rookie quarterback Justin Fields, who the Bears think is their guy for the future. The Seahawks have had their struggles this year as well. Even before Russell Wilson missed multiple weeks with a hand injury, they didn't really ever look like the same Seahawks that we've all grown to know. The Seahawks will finish below 500 for the first time in a long time. But I feel like the Seattle Seahawks will get back on track and win this game at home. We have the Seattle Seahawks winning 24-16. The Chiefs are playing like the Chiefs once again, and the Steelers, although coming off a nice win over the Titans, are not capable of beating a team that is red hot like the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Travis Kelce is at the top of his game, Mahomes is playing like Mahomes, and even the defense has figured things out. We don't think the Steelers really have a chance to win this game, but you never know. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, but the Kansas City Chiefs are way too hot right now, and they're trying to go into the playoffs at that number 1 seed. We have the Chiefs winning this game 28-17. With quarterback Teddy Bridgewater unlikely to play due to a concussion, Drew Lock is taking over the reins at the quarterback spot for the Broncos this week. This typically doesn't spell good things for the Broncos offense, as Lock has been consistently bad throughout his time in the NFL, even though he does show some flashes here and there. I think the Raiders will be able to take advantage of this and force Lock to make a few game-changing mistakes. Derek Carr is coming off leading another game-winning drive at they won at the buzzer with Daniel Carlson's field goal, and we have the Las Vegas Raiders winning this game with a final score of 17-10. Washington is decimated due to COVID, like a bunch of teams in the NFL, and they're on a short week after losing to the Eagles on Tuesday night in week number 15. Add in the fact that the Cowboys are at home, this should definitely be an ultimately easy win for Dallas. I don't really expect Washington to keep it close. The Cowboys defense has been playing great football as of late, and they have 2 future cornerstones of their defense in Micah Parsons and Trevon Diggs. This is the Cowboys game to lose without a doubt. We have the Cowboys winning 24-13. Monday Night Football consists of Taysom Hill versus Tua Tagovailoa. There could be some turnovers in this game. This is a tough one to predict. Both teams are fighting for their shot at the playoffs, and this one could go down to the wire. Whoever controls the clock more will be the victor in this one. Like I just said, there could be a lot of turnover opportunities in this one that could result in easy points on the other end, but I don't expect an offensive explosion from either team. Both defenses have been playing very good football as of late, and I expect this to be a defensive battle overall. We all know how Brian Flores likes to bring pressure on defense, so it'll be up to Taysom Hill to make things happen with his legs. And I'm sure he'll have to make more than a few throws on the run as well. For Tua, it's about protecting the football. He has definitely improved this game as of late, but the turnover issues still seem to plague him. And now, he has Cameron Jordan and the Saints defensive front to deal with. I like the Saints to win this game 20-16. That does it for our week number 16 NFL predictions. Please feel free to comment down below some of your predictions. If you guys disagree with any of our takes, that is totally okay. Feel free to comment down below some of your opinions of this week in the NFL. And don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a fantastic day and enjoy week number 16 in the NFL. Peace out.